The year was 1994. New York City didn't sleep, but it did bleed. In the heart of Hell's Kitchen, a young man named Elias Thorne sat on a rusted fire escape, watching the steam rise from the sewers like ghosts of the city's past. Elias wasn't born into royalty. He was the son of an Irish dock worker and an Italian seamstress, two worlds colliding in a city that demanded a price for every breath you took. He didn't want to be a don in the traditional sense. He didn't care for the silk suits or the flashy pinky rings. He wanted something more dangerous: control. The underworld in the 90s was a fractured mosaic. The five families were still powerful but aging, losing their grip to new, hungry cartels and tech-savvy syndicates. Elias started small. He didn't rob banks. He moved information. Information is the only currency that never devalues, Elias told his childhood friend, Joey the Mute Rossi. Elias's first major play involved the port of Newark. While the old-school mobsters were busy arguing over gambling debts, Elias tapped into the digital manifests of the shipping containers. He realized that the real power wasn't in the illegal goods, it was in the logistics. If you controlled the flow of everything coming into the country, you owned the country. By the time 2005 rolled around, Elias Thorne was a name whispered in the dark corners of every cigar lounge from Brooklyn to Vegas. They called him the Iron Ghost because he was never seen at the scene of the crime, yet his fingerprints were on every major deal. But power attracts predators. Don Vittorio, the last of the old guard Sicilian bosses, saw Elias as a threat that needed to be extinguished. He invited Elias to a peace summit at a secluded vineyard in upstate New York. It was a trap. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of bruised purple, Vittorio's men drew their weapons. But Elias didn't flinch. He had already spent months turning Vittorio's own security detail against him, not with threats, but with the promise of a future that didn't involve dying in a federal prison. The peace summit ended with Vittorio retired permanently and Elias Thorne stepping into the vacuum.